So this took more tries than any video has any right to take. But a little backstory on this one. This was inspired by a video that was posted by US Airsoft not long ago, but about, obviously, airsoft. In this case, we're doing it about LARP. Roll the intro. Adventures. Fred here. Welcome to LARP Saga, the show that explores anything and everything live action role playing. Now, all LARPers have their favorite brands, those go-to companies that from their perspective produces is their favorite gear for any type, be it weapons, armor, accessories, garb, you name it. Most LARPers have their favorite brands for it. And on this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my favorite brands. And if your favorite brand doesn't make this list, it's probably because I haven't given it a try. So feel free to yell at me as to why I'm wrong about particular brands and what brands you would recommend in their place, and maybe I'll check them out. See what all the hype is about. But with that out of the way, these are the brands I hold near and dear to my heart, or in the LARPing space. So without further preamble, let's dive into it. Kicking things off with the brand that got me into LARPing. You all know it. I love it, and hopefully a number of you love it too. It's Calamasil. Calamasil has been one of the biggest mainstays in terms of gear on this channel for God knows how long. Having forged the sword that is pretty much the mascot of the channel, Goneril. But on top of that, they have produced a lot more weapons that have been used or are going to be used in association with different kits I have in mind. So there is plenty for Calamasil plenty with Calamasil to love. On top of that, they've been reaching out to a lot of other brands, specifically brands overseas, in an attempt to bring brands that would have normally made LARPers pay ungodly shipping costs to get gear over here in North America. And making it more accessible to them, which I'm all for, and Calamasil, you are without a doubt heroes of the LARP space. And speaking of one such brand that Calamasil has brought over to the US, we have our second brand on this list, Rawblade. Regardless of whether you know the name of the company or not, you would recognize them, at least on this channel, for those alchemical vials that I've been festooning my gear with, at least the Radnor kit with, over the past year plus of being on this channel. To date, I have a total of 9 alchemical vials that I can put on different parts of my kit. Though I do think I can put at least 3 more at minimum if I can get a particular piece of gear. But that's another story. But in addition to throwable alchemical vials that I've been bedecking my kit with on this channel, well, they also produce my favorite style of gear, which is that has an undefined usage. For example, the battle guinea pig. I mean, look at this thing. Just the name alone and how adorably terrifying, I might say, this thing is. It begs a lot of questions that leaves the creative mind to come up with their own explanations for what this thing does. Like, how is it a battle guinea pig? Does it leap from enemy to enemy like the killer rabbit in Monty Python and the Holy Grail? If so, you better bring a holy hand grenade. Or does it go big when it's released from its harness, that is its power limiter, and go like full Hulk and just cause total carnage? The ideas are up to you. At the halfway point, we have Epic Armory. Now, I may have a number of Epic Armory blades and so forth in my arsenal, but my preferred piece of gear, or gear type more specifically, from Epic Armory are their kit accessories. More specific, especially when it comes to pouches and feastwear. Those are my favorite parts of the Epic Armory gear catalog. Because they are without a doubt functional, and I would not have anywhere near the storage space I have on Radnor's kit without their warrior box pouch. It's a piece of gear I cannot see myself going off on an adventure without. And speaking of pouches, is almost to the end, and we have L'Artisan d'Azur. Now, L'Artisan d'Azur is to leather goods for me what Kalamazoo is to LARP weapons for me. They are one of the best in the trade in terms of LARP leatherworking. And their items have been a mainstay on the Radnor Sarkon kit since I started putting the concept together, or back in the early parts of the channel. But with that being said, they don't only have like pre-made items that I adore. They also have the ability to communicate with you to create custom-made leather items that you can commission and them to build for you. It's a bit of a steeper price tag, but it is without a doubt worth it, as I have a air quotes custom item in the form of that spell book that Radnor has. Originally made for the second Wizards LARP box, which I sadly did not get, which is one of those LARP boxes I'm kicking myself over. But thankfully, L'Artisan d'Azur did have another one lying around, and they were nice enough to invoice me in order to sell it to me, and it's been a staple in the kit ever since. And last but not least, we start with the oldest of my favorite LARP brands. We'll cap off with the newest of my favorite LARP brands, and that is Mythalon. These are without a doubt my favorite garb makers that don't involve leather. for the most part. But the reason I adore Mythalon so much is because these things are really not only good quality, but they're also ridiculously comfy to wear. I could easily see myself just going out on hitting the nature trails of my local parks with this gear on in addition to the rest of my kit. And they come in many more colors, both realistic and fantastical, which the more options a company provides, the more likely they're going to be one of my favorite companies. So props to Mythalon for providing options for both those who prefer the fantastical or the realistic. Overall, there's a lot out there, and even more that I haven't looked at in terms of getting into the details of certain Larp brands. If I haven't mentioned a Larp brand that you adore on this video, please be sure to sound off in the comments, and be sure to share why you love it too. So, because that may convince me to take a closer look at what they have to offer, and it may be featured in a future video. But with that being said, before I let you go, turn things over to Noctis for the usual formalities. Noctis?
Thank you, Fred, and thank you all for coming by if you are returning viewers. If you are new around here, still thank you, and be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to keep up to date with everything we're doing here on the channel. You can also check out the channel's Linktree page, where you can find us on Twitch, check out our social media, and if you think we've earned it, consider supporting us on Patreon and Throne and so on. Now, back to you, Fred.
Thanks for that, Noctis, and thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you on the trail of adventure.